Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel BIM for Construction. So today we are starting a new series for the Navisworks complete tutorial step by step from the basics to advanced BIM manager level. We will be discussing about each tools and features of the Navisworks, how you can coordinate your model, how you can review your design, and how you can do the clash detection, and everything in detail we will be discussing. Before that, we have already uploaded the Navisworks complete tutorial in Hindi, but this series will be fully in English, and we will be learning every features of the tool of Navisworks step by step from the basics. Okay, so this series will gonna cover each points and all your doubts. So first tutorial, this episode 1, we will be discussing about what is the connection between Navisworks and the BIM. So let's start. For that one, I have already one PPT, as you can see here. So we will be defining how there is a connection between the Navisworks software and how it is useful for the BIM field. So as you can see here, whenever we are working in any 3D models like Revit or Civil 3D, or if you have done on the AutoCAD MEP, then we are having a 3D model. Now after that 3D model, we are having a different subcontractors. Okay, let's say for the MEP we are having different subcontractors who prepare the different models for the mechanical HVAC, for the plumbing, for the firefighting, for the chill waters, for the electricals. Okay, then we are having another contractor who have prepared the model for the architectures. Then we are having a subcontractor for the facade glass line. Then we are having for the structure. So likewise we are having a different disciplines, Revit models, or whatever the 3D software they are using to create their 3D model. Once all those subcontractors started creating 3D model and updating regularly, weekly or monthly for coordination, then we will be requiring all those NWC or NWD in one Navisworks software. Okay, we have to open all those NWC and all those NWD from the different contractor, and we need to do the design review, or any clash detection is there, or if we want to extract the BOQ, then all those features we can access to the Navisworks. So basically it will be helpful in BIM for the particular good model coordination and for the data extraction or the parameters if you need to extract. Okay, so as you can see here, such kind of 3D models we can generate from the Revit itself, and then we can export the NWCs. Later on, those NWCs we will be opening in one Navisworks, and we will be running the tool test, clash detection, or the if you want to create the viewpoint, or if you want to create the walkthrough, whatever you want to do, you can do in that particular Navisworks. Okay, so our first episode in this we will be discussing about what is the Navisworks and its uses in BIM field. Okay, so let me open one model for the Navisworks in which we will be appending a multi-discipline NWC, and we will be seeing a quick overview like how you can manage those things, how you can see the model, and later on in each next episode we will be discussing in detail how you can download the file, how you can run the clash detection, and everything in detail. So for that one, to open the files, I am going here to append. Okay, and here I will be selecting the location where I am having my NWC's files. Okay, simply let's say here I have placed my NWC's file, so I'm going to for this locations NWC export. So you can see here the extension of all those NWC's file will be .nwc, and here you can see Navisworks sketch file. Okay, so you can select all those NWC. As you can see here, we are having architecture, then we are having structure, then we are having multiple trade, HVAC, firefighting, drainage, water supply. So what all these things are? These are the NWC Navisworks sketch file exported from the Revit 3D model. So once the team has completed the Revit 3D model, they have exported the 3D model as a NWC file, and those NWC files we are now opening in the Navisworks Manage for our design review, for saving the viewpoint, for clash detection, whatever we want to do. Okay, so in next videos we will be discussing how you can export those NWCs from the Revit, what settings you need to do. Okay, for now we are having this quick overview. We will be simply opening these NWC open. Okay, now you can see here we are having a 3D NWC model. As you can see here, Okay, so let me go through here from the top view. Okay, here we are having a navigations bar, then here we are having a selection tree. So you can see here in the selection tree whatever files we have appended: architecture, drainage, firefighting, HVAC, structure, water supply, every file will be there, and all these files are 3D exports from the Revit itself. If you have worked in different like Civil 3D or from the AutoCAD, so you can export those symmetries from AutoCAD or the Civil 3D or the different platform whatever you are using to creating the 3D BIM models, you can export from those software also. Now these are exported from the Revit itself. So if I show you a quick overview, let me hide those. First of all, let me show you the architecture of the building. If I hide the rest of the services, as you can see here, now we are having the architecture only. So in detail I will be discussing in the upcoming videos how you can control, how you can make the sectioning. For now, just a quick overview to understand what is the relation between the BIM and the Navisworks. So you can see here the full 3D model of the architecture, whatever they have modeled in their Revit file. You can see those files here, you can see those rooms, doors, windows, everything here. Okay, now if I hide this architecture, then you can see the structure part also. We are having foundation, we are having footings, we are having, you can see here, we are having columns, we are having plinth beams, then we are having footings, then we are having floor. So this is all about the structure. Then you will be having the slab, then the parapet wall, and the pad for the mechanical equipment. Whatever the equipments are placed on the roofs, they will be requiring a mechanical pad like HUs or the pumps. Okay, so if I turn on this architecture, so this will be a complete architecture, and the structure part 3D model you can review. If you find any clash, or if you have something to save as a viewpoint like shift this window or remove this chair, so you can save those viewpoint and you can share with that particular contractor who is handling the architecture or the structure. Okay, and if you want to run the clash detection, you can run the clash detection also. So you can do the design review as per your requirement. Okay, so now let's moving forward. We are having the MEP services also here, and let me show you, like, this is our Revit file, and from this Revit file we have created a 3D model for the architecture. This one is for the architecture. Then the same Revit file we are having for the structure, and we are having for the firefighting, plumbing, drainage, and everything. So from this Revit file we have exported this Navisworks catch file that I have showed you in the starting. Those Navisworks catch file we have exported, okay, from the different Revit models, and after that Revit model we have opened this file in the Navisworks in the same session, and we have append those files. Okay, so whatever elements you have created in particular Revit model, whatever like architecture, wall, ceiling, you are having furnitures, windows, door, those exterior facade, or any kind of curtain glass panels, all those model categories, while you are exporting you have to make sure that all those model categories you have selected, and it will be same visible in the Navisworks as you have selected. Okay, so you can see here also we are having those ceilings. Then we are having here in the ceiling space we are having the different MEP services. Let me show you. As you can see here, we are having the drainage services. Okay, this drainage, so if I show you in a quick, let's say this one drainage we are having from the roof. This is from the roof overflow. Then this drainage pipe from the roof, it will be running in the ceiling space of this building. You can see here it will be running in the ceiling space, and after that it will be going to below drainage system, and then it will be taken out to the outer side inspection chamber, and from that inspection chamber it will be taken for the municipality line. Okay, so this is how the drainage system is working. If you are having any kind of lavatories or toilets, then we are having the drainage system out there also. You can see here, let's say this lavatory, if you want to see, we are having a drainage for this one also. You can see those magenta pipes. Okay, from the lavatory we are having a P trap, then we are having a drainage pipe, and after that this drainage will be going to the main header line in the underground pipes and connected to the outer side inspection chamber or the main hole. So this is how you can review your full model. If you found any mistake, you can save the viewpoint and you can share with the subcontractor. Okay, so this is our full ceiling space for this building. We are having firefighting services, we are having water supply services. We are having electrical water heater over there, we are having access panel or not, you can check all those viewpoint. We are having the proper walls and accessories which will be required as per the designer. Okay, so you have to check those also. Then we are having the HVAC files there. Okay, let me turn on this also. So as you can see, those all files we can see here, and we can check the model quality, we can check the design review, we can run the clash detection. To run the clash detection, we are having a clash detection features here. We can check the POQ, we can run the timeliner in which it will be showing your building construction step by step in a particular timeliner. All those features we will be discussing in detail in each step in upcoming video. So this is the quick overview of what is the Navisworks and the BIM relation, and how Navisworks is useful in your any BIM process. Okay, so I hope this first video clears your 50% of the doubts, in which whatever you are having question about the Navisworks and the BIM. If you have anything in your mind, you can ask in the comment section. I will clear your doubts, and I will make sure that all your Navisworks doubts in the upcoming videos will be fully resolved. So I hope this first video of this episode will be very helpful for you. Stay tuned for the later updates. Thank you everyone.